On both sides of the Atlantic, from Cape Cod to Cape Verde, coastal communities have shared a reliance on the abundance of ocean. How have these fisheries been managed and sustained?
The Cape Verdean, they eat a lot of seafood. We have really good protein on fish in Cape Verde. It's fresh fish.
In Cape Verde, there are three types of fisheries. Artisanal fishermen are local Cape Verdeans operating small boats about 3 miles from shore. They're mostly fishing for species that live in the shallow waters of the coral reef ecosystems surrounding Cape Verde.
They are most focused on the grouper, on the morays family, on parrot fish, skipjackets. So we have 5 or 6 endemic species of sargos. Those are the species we can find in the restaurants, for example.
Some local fishermen have medium sized boats that make up a small, semi industrial fleet. They fish for mussels, tuna, wahoo, and small mackerel.
With this ship, they make some lines and hook fisheries, but most part of them are nets for small mackerel.
The biggest boats in Cape Verde are industrial, often operated in offshore waters by foreign countries with fishing agreements. They're mostly longliners in search of tuna, swordfish, and sharks. Cape Cod also enjoys a variety of fish species.
So around here, sea scalloping is the largest fishery, and it's actually the highest value port, not just in our state, but in the whole country.
Sea scallops are one example of a commercially fished species in Massachusetts. Skate, monkfish, whelk, oysters, and haddock are other examples of commercial species found around Cape Cod.
Commercial fishing just means that you are going to sell it to someone else who's going to use it.
People also have permits to fish recreationally, which means they can't sell their catch. Popular recreational fishing includes striped bass, bluefish, various species of flounder, black sea bass, and tautog. Fishers in Cape Verde and on Cape Cod have noticed the industry has changed over time. Some fish have become scarce, smaller, or have disappeared altogether.
It's quite sure that the amount of biomass is decreasing year by year, and the fishery, it's a very delicate and important sector we have here.
Fish populations have been impacted by different factors, from changes in their environment to how we fish for them. Keeping fisheries sustainable involves a mix of efforts by governments and communities alike. In the United States, Congress passed legislation in 1976 to begin working on the problem of overfishing. Regulations exist in Cape Verde too, and fishermen understand their importance.
The fishermen's already starting to realizing that this is really, they need a regulation. The people, they are dealing with the ocean for generations. They are people, they have centuries of knowledge. So we have to know how to approach these people with humble, and we have to use their knowledge in terms of to reestablish the management protocols for the future.
Fishing sustainably can help the world have healthy fishery stocks for years to come. One way to fish sustainably is to catch a wide variety of fish.
If we diversify, we can give some rest to the shallow waters, the coral reef communities, that right now they are completely degraded because we have 200 years of fisheries just in this depth.
On Cape Cod and in Cape Verde, organizations encourage fishing for a greater variety of fish by showing people how to cook and eat less common species. Biosfera's program, Our Sea, Our Flavor, does just that.
And we do this, and the people already start using this other kind of fish. So it's a way to decrease the pressure for the same species.
You can learn what species are abundant in your area and how to cook them too. NOAA Fisheries keeps an up-to-date record of species fished across the United States and how to cook them. No matter where you are, caring for fisheries starts by creating and maintaining healthy ecosystems.
When it rains and the water filters through the watersheds and down to the rivers and down to the coast, all of that matters to the fish.
A lot of fish use shallow coastal systems, like salt marshes and coral reefs, as nurseries for their young.
The best fisheries management looks at the ecosystem as kind of like a garden that they're tending. You know, it's we're part of it,